It's but you know what Champions League is, obviously.
Yeah, Champions League. Yeah.
So basically,
Europe League just includes Great Britain and Spain, all those motherfuckers.
No. It's the same exact thing as Champions League. It's just if you don't make the Champions League, but you're in like the next top tier.
That's the minor leagues.
Yeah, exactly.
So Spurs are in the Euro League.
Yeah, they finished 6th last year. So
you got to finish top 5 to get into
top
it.
4 to get in Champions League. 5 and 6 get into Europa League.
How do you get back into Champions?
You got to finish top 4.
In the because you still play in the thing if you don't make it. Okay, so it's basically
it's
like instead of March Madness, you have that bullshit conference thing.
Yeah, but it's like if you win the EPL, you win a trophy. Like it's the Super Bowl kind of thing. Also,
the Euro.
It's
no
you know how that's like the English Premier League.
Yeah.
Like each country has their own soccer.
Yeah.
La Liga.
I know.
Yeah,
but
League One.
You're talking about the minor league stuff, but no one cares. Like you're not gonna put that in your trophy case.
They call it a trophy.
I know they call it a trophy.
No. But what I'm saying is like
the NIT is a trophy too, but you're the best of the worst.
No, but what I'm saying is like it is the exact same thing as the NIT actually.
Yeah.
But what I'm trying to say is like commentators, like soccer commentators, they'll talk about like if you win a Europa League, like that's like they'll put it in the same sentence as like winning your league, like the EPL, or winning the Champions League.
You're the best person in your league. It makes sense, but like, there's no one's gonna take it seriously. Like, if Real Madrid like won the Europa League, like no one's gonna be like, that's a shame.
Well, right, but that's because Real Madrid has like a storied.
Because they're a good team.
Well, they have a long history of being very good. They're not good this year, though.
The Spurs are just looking to win the Europa. I don't give
a shit. Well, Spurs are like bottom dweller. It's like middling EPL team that finally came up.
I'm not trying to congratulate mediocrity. Okay.
Well, I want to win the Europa League. I'm going to be.
Well, yeah. I mean, if we're in it, if my team's in the NIT, I want us to win the NIT. But I'm not going to fucking put in the trophy case. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does make sense. But I think they will put in the trophy case.
Okay, it's like if the Scabbards can't kill Kaido, but Luffy does, they can't put that head in there. Actually, I guess they can. I'd stream Kaido's head. Anyways.
Yeah. Well,
we are streaming.
Oh, okay. Well, Europa League tomorrow. Tottenham Spurs. Big game.
Big game.
Spoilers. They're looking good. People are talking about Tottenham like they're a title contender from the EPL.
Why? Because they got Harry Kane now.
Well, no, for Gareth Bale. I mean.
Gareth Bale. Yeah.
Kind of. That's part of it. But really, just Kane and Son look like two of the best players in the world.
They've always been that.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. They just
realize them missing out.
But they have.
But the problem is they're too reliant on their offense. They have the most butter midfield that just gets torn.
Well, they made some big acquisitions. Højbjerg, Liverpool's midfielder last year. But yeah, I their midfield I still don't like
at all. And they're decent. They have fast wings, but their backs are not good.
Well, they've reinforced their defense. So
they still have Loris.
Yes, they still have Loris, captain.
So is he good still?
Yeah, he's sick. He's sick. They also have Joe Hart as their backup.
I don't know.
He was like the English goalkeeper.
I do remember Joe Hart.
He was the English goalkeeper last year.
Okay. It's pretty interesting.
No, they have,
So this is what you get from our streams. You get a little bit of everything. A little One Piece, a little Berserk. We're just talking a little soccer too. I mean, it's whatever you guys want. But
no, but it's really. But listen to this stat. Kane and Son. We're really early in the season, like 5-6 matches in.
Okay,
They're at like 38. And they have tied for the most point combinations in a season from any two players.
Yeah.
Kane and Son have 29 points combined on the season that they've like helped each other get. Most out of any, second most in a season long. The only one that beat it is Lampard and Drogba. And they're going to soar past it.
Good list. I mean, they're good. They're not great. But never really was. I mean, I love Kane. There's something about soccer players I don't like. I even put Ronaldo in this mix, where they're just they're just a goal scorer. They're a striker. They won't even cross midfield.
Yeah, but that's the thing.
So I'm saying, but this year I've been seeing Kane passing.
He's a false 9 this year,
and it's been some of the coolest things I've ever seen.
And Son's getting all the goals.
And now I'm a big he has some really nice touches he's been given.
Beautiful.
This thing like Ronaldo did the USA team. Guys, I'm sorry, but USA, when the USA were playing Portugal and we were tied up, and we're like, oh my god, we're going to go in this game tied up, we're going to get a certain placement.
Yeah.
Ronaldo sends in the greatest pass I've ever seen in my life. In the 90th minute, they headed in, and then we get matched up with, who do we get matched up? We got ran out the building.
Germany.
Spain. No.
Spain.
We got to go against Spain. And we got ran out the building because Ronaldo decided to pass the ball one time. It was the best passes I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
Media goal. So now Kane's starting to pass, and they are beauties.
Oh my god.
They are
beautiful.
Beauties.
He's playing back. He's like playing
why,
almost as like center attacking mid.
That's what I want him to be at though. They should.
And then we have like Son and Bale or Lucas Moura or Bergwijn like up here with Son. It's
all the time in FIFA, I just take my strikers, put them as center attacking mid as like my point guy, and just throw them wings out. Smart. Which is what Mourinho's kind of doing with it. It's working out.
And it's working out amazing
because he's so much better than that.
I went from hating Mourinho to I'm in love with this guy now. No, I'm in love with him now. I love Mourinho.
Dude, last week
I'm a huge Mourinho fan. No, this has been a long burn. Every game, every press conference I'm listening to him. Dude, the black book is so funny. He has like a little black book, like he's the coach from Waterboy. So funny. Okay, let's go to spoilers.
Oh shit! Did I fuck up the? Nah, whatever.
Spoilers. Rule of thirds.
Oh, we're back. So, yeah, I think we're even. Yeah, who cares? South Bar Hard Boil. We just got done with our last stream. We're supposed to be tying them in together because of logistical errors, but we decided to split it up. This may become a thing. We may come up with 2 videos a week. One video early on of the spoilers that come out, speculations, what we expect to happen, are we happy, are we sad? And then when the actual chapter comes out, shows that we're actually idiots, got everything wrong, and to trust Oda more. So it could be a cool niche. Let us know if you guys like it. We just got a 10th follower, double digits, baby. We're just climbing up that hill. Yes. So it's actually turned out to be a pretty good opportunity for us to go into spoilers, which is pretty cool. Do you want me to start reading spoilers off my phone?
No, I got it
right here. Do it. So right now we're on chapter 994. Chapter title is My Other Name Is. Well, I got the title wrong. Oh, I did. My Other Name Is Yamato. So right off the bat. So this is okay. Let me go into this.
That's not going to be the title. I guarantee you.
It's gonna be something in the vein of.
It'll be something like that. Yeah.
Anyways, I'm gonna go on my little spoiler. So Matt recently is the new spoiler guy. He used to say they're stupid, they're weak, there's no importance to them, and he
no, I didn't say any of those things, but I do think they're kind of stupid.
You didn't like it. I'm a huge spoiler fan. I think spoilers, especially in the Discord, the best discussions come in the spoilers chats because the only people in spoiler chats are determined One Piece fanatics that need information so fast they're really willing to read little paragraph summaries of what the chapter is going to be into. And you get into some really cool dialogue. You get some really good dialogue with people that care about One Piece. They're arguing about like what the spoilers may say, are spoilers fake, are they true? And you get into this really cool world of One Piece and the community. That's some of my favorite parts about spoilers. So we've been trying to like figure out how we can like get into this niche where we're kind of getting at. Matt finally, Southbird finally came over onto the dark side and into the spoiler world. And we're going to give a run of it. It's going to be tough. Our schedules differentiate a lot, so it's going to be tough to see how
we got to figure out the Google Hangouts thing.
We got to figure out the Google Hangout. It's all on me. I'm going to have some time with some OBS. I got to figure out this NDI bullshit video and all that. We want to make this thing more immersive. I love sports radio.
Immersive? Okay, yeah, gotcha.
I want the community to be more included, where you guys can call us idiots. We call you an idiot, and then we both find out we're both wrong.
I'd love to get a burner phone every week and just give them the number and just call me anytime, and I just...
So when I was working with Gethard, the guy, right? When I was working on his podcast.
Chris Gethard?
Yeah. The guy who
UCB legend.
Yeah, the guy I was working with, like the tech, he showed me this program that allows for call-ins.
Oh.
You gotta pay a certain amount of money, but it basically gives you a burner count. But then they call in, and it's like
I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah,
which
it's kind of similar to how when you like phone bank for political candidates.
Very similar. The very similar thing. So if you want to go that route, we're only gonna do it if we start to get a following. You guys actually get like our comment section actually starts becoming a thing. But
make yourself known, guys, in the comment. Are we gonna put the box here?
I'm still trying to figure out how we're gonna do the layout. We'll figure it out. There's a lot of things going on.
Yeah, give us some comments though. We're around.
Well, I mean, okay. So, anyways, the way the
spoilers... Is that the comments right there? Will we see it?
If it would be there. I do a web thing in OBS and it comes up here, but we can fuck around. Anyways, the way spoilers normally work is on Monday lately. These spoilers been all over the place since Jameson box went down. Kind of been in Wild Wild West. Geminis. Things are finally starting to even out, so now we're getting back to regular scheduled programming. The way it usually goes, Sunday the official comes out, Monday comes, we get our first spoiler tag on the Discord. We follow r/One Piece and BDA's Discords, where we usually get our updates from.
BDA official Discord.
On Mondays,
Shouts out
you usually get the title of the chapter. This week it is My Other Name is Yamato, which immediately tells you it's going to be something centered on Yamato, and either a break or no break next week.
Give me some lore.
This week, unfortunately, we do have a break coming up.
It was obvious.
Knew it was going to happen. Yeah. You couldn't have 3 weeks in a row without you just knew it was going to happen.
It's just like we're so set in this like a chapter every other week that I'm like,
oh, we got 3 in a row.
I'm every week I'm expecting no break next week. So, when I get no break next week, I'm like pumped because I'm just not expecting that.
So back when he didn't want any spoilers, the one thing I used to spoil him on was like, is there a break next week? No, I didn't even. You kind of got in.
I asked for the title. I eventually asked for the title.
It all started with no break next week. There is a break next week. Then eventually you got into the spoilers, and now you're in the game, and now we're streaming. So this is where we're at now.
I broke the seal. It's over now. I don't think I can ever go back.
You can't. It's a fun world. You're even getting some arguments. I was warning you. Do not get into arguments until the chapter comes out.
Yeah, but the argument wasn't really about the spoiler.
Yeah, but you see, you got in a heated debate. These people in that stream want to talk about One Piece. Like
Zoro is Yonko Commander level.
Oh,
that was what I said. That was what got all the heat.
I agree.
That's I think yes. I think like obviously yes. Low end.
Well, I mean, yeah, like Snacker level.
Yeah, like Snacker level, exactly.
Yeah, I think Zoro can handle his own against Snacker.
Well, he would have had a much better showing than Luffy just because of the matchup.
Swords, yes.
Just because of the matchup.
Hockey and all that stuff. But I think if Luffy's going to become Pirate King, which he will, Zoro needs to become a Yonko Commander. And if Zoro's not a Yonko Commander now, he needs to be there very soon.
I don't think he's... But I see it like a little differently. Like, when I say Yonko Commander, I don't mean... Like, I know a lot of people are like, don't break up first commander, second commander, third commander, fourth commander. I break them up. I think they're different. I think like 1 and 2 are... I think they're different.
There's a reason why Oda labels them in certain ways.
So I don't know. I think probably Zoro lands like around 4th commander level right now.
What do you mean 4th?
Like Yonko Commander, like 4th commander.
There is no 4th commander.
Yeah, like there's Snack was 4th.
Snack.
And also Flowers Vista. Right?
Vista had to be up higher than that.
He was 4th, I think.
Marco, Ace,
or was Jozu? Or was it
Marco,
Jozu?
Ace, Jozu. Whitebeard, you can't go off Whitebeard.
Vista, yeah.
Whitebeard's all fucked. I usually see him in 3s. I think if you're putting Zoro at 4, I completely disagree with that.
You think he's higher?
I think he's at least at 3rd level. Yeah.
I could see 3rd,
I think he's at Snacker level.
I thought Snack was 4th. He's 3rd?
Who's the
Yeah, you're right. He was 3rd.
Who's the biscuit guy?
Cracker.
Oh,
Snack is 4th.
Snacks. I'm missing Snack and Cracker. Okay, yeah, that's the confusion.
Wow, you really mix them up so much that you combine their names. That's interesting.
It's very impressive. That break did not do me well.
Okay.
Yeah, so Cracker. I think Zoro's at Cracker level.
Okay. Yeah, me too. I mean, that's also kind of what I think. 3rd.
Yeah, right.
4th.
I think he's more at Smoothie's level. A little bit, but like he needs to.
Smoothie doesn't have a level. Smoothie is just weak.
He needs to get a W in order to cement himself there. You know
Yeah.
Like he needs to do something. Like Kid took out Snacks. I think his name's Snacks, right?
Kid took out. Yeah.
That's why. Yeah.
And a Rouge.
And a Rouge. Yeah. A lot of L for him, but Judge couldn't.
No, Judge sucks. Judge top 5. Shouts out King of Lightning.
But if we're talking about this, Judge did beat Sanji for some bullshit. But if Judge is getting matched up with Snacks,
Judge got.
But if Judge is getting matched up with Snacks,
yeah,
and Sanji's at Judge's level, it means that
he's not. Sanji's weaker than Judge.
Sanji's at. That's just before raid suit. I mean, Sanji's at that 4th.
Oh, Sanji level. With raid suit is probably like Judge level.
I still
Zoro with Enmo's 2nd commander level. Then
I still think Sanji's gonna fight Queen.
I
still think that.
Me too. I think he'll be involved in the fight, but I think Chopper has to also be involved in the fight.
Well, we're gonna get there in the spoilers. Okay. So we get match. Should we just read the spoilers before we get sidetracked? Spoilers. These are actually some pretty good spoilers. A lot of theories coming out. So spoiler number 1 that he spoiled in our last review. Kinemon seems to use his Foxfire style to stop Kiku's bleeding. First of all, sick. Love this. Solves the problem. Another Kinemon flex. Oda's really starting to flex Kinemon. Stop the bleeding. Just cool. We saw the Kiku thing. There's definitely going to be more. The other thing you got to know about spoilers is they're just giving you the main subject. There's going to be gaps. So, it's going to be like oh no, blah, 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 this, she's bleeding. Kinemon does his thing. Next, I love this. Kaido talks about how death is the completion of a man and returns to human form.
Further confirming the obvious that Kaido has to die here.
Has to die.
Has to die the end arc.
2, respects the samurai. Very cool. And 3,
he respects the concept.
He respects the concept. He respects death. He says it all the time with Whitebeard.
He respects what exactly? That's what I was gonna say. But he respects going down with an honorable valor.
That's also why he respects Odin. Even when he says they're gonna talk about you for years to come.
And he's
the
hour legends.
He's like, I don't give a shit, yo. That's what Odin says. Yo. He's like, let them say whatever the fuck they want.
Yeah.
But other thing that's been going on with Kaido, I know you're in the vein of this, is he's been labeled as the strongest creature. And now, since he's saying death is completion of a man, it's almost as if he's jealous of how men die. Which can, now, some people are saying Kaido's actually a dragon who ate the human fruit.
True. I think he's just saying, a man, that's the true man.
You're not going to go with the immortality thing? He's immortal, and he's, trying to find death because he's trying to resonate with man?
You think he's immortal?
Well, I mean, they're kind of portraying him that way. You can't get killed, all this and all that. And dragons are known for their long longevity in life. Okay, let me just put this out there. I was always against Kaido being a creature that ate a devil fruit that made him into man. Didn't like it, didn't want it. Mostly was denying it because I just didn't want it. I just wanted Kaido to be a strong ass motherfucker, the cool ass fruit.
I mean, listen, I love the koi fish there.
Yeah, I know. You're a whole koi fish. Koi fish turns into dragons, so you have that.
They swim up waterfalls. Koi fish turn into dragons.
I can't assume things, and this is also why spoilers gets interesting because I'm taking a grain of salt off someone else's paraphrasing. But Kaido talking about how man specifically, how death is completion of a man.
It's impossible to say that from the spoilers, what he's actually saying.
Everything's impossible to say from the spoilers. That's why spoilers are fun. That's what I'm saying. Me as a person who's always denied Kaido as not a human, I see these and I'm starting to lean towards Kaido could be in the creature vein where he's not actually human. And there's something else keeping him alive.
I mean,
could it be Vegapunk? Could it be something else? And it's also very particular that he transforms to human form when he says
I do think that there were Vegapunk... Yeah, that's true. I do think there are Vegapunk experiments done. He was captured many times, so he's been inside the military.
Vegapunk has his fruit.
Vegapunk... Momo looks exactly like this guy.
Same colors.
There's a reason for that.
Same colors.
Okay? It's because Vegapunk did experiments on him. I do think there's something going on with him. I think there's a reason why we haven't got his devil fruit yet. Yeah. It's not just the dragon fruit. Maybe it is a dragon fruit, but there's more of a story behind it. Yeah, there's something there.
Need that kind of flashback.
Yeah. So I agree with you in this aspect of yes, there's something going on with his devil fruit. I don't think this means I love he was a fish and human fruit and his hybrid form is...
I know, the koi going up the waterfall becomes a thing, and I've been denying it. But when I see things like this come out, it opens up the door for me. The door was shut closed for me. I mean, first of all, the big thing, when Kaido gets revealed, he gets revealed as the strongest creature in the universe. Not man, not this, not that. Strongest creature. Now he's talking about man and how to place a man's death. He goes to human form. So they're starting to get these veins. I've even gotten into the ogre. Now, see, other reason why I still think Kaido's a guy or an ogre is because he has a daughter in...
Well, he has a son.
The son, yeah. I'm sorry, yeah.
I don't know what's going on there. I'm still so confused with that.
Well, okay.
Why did Kaido say that his son is missing?
What?
Didn't he say his son was missing?
No, he even says it even farther. His whole Onigashima plan is to make his son the Shogun of Onigashima.
Why is he calling his obvious son his son? Because he just wants...
So this is why... I'm excited now. This is why I didn't want to get into our last review because I wanted to get into this whole spoiler tag thing. Especially with this death thing. See, now, we all assume Kaido's going to die in this arc, right?
Yeah.
Kaido needs to die, right? Kaido needs to die. He literally gets introduced as dying. Okay. So now we get the options.
Gets introduced trying to kill himself.
How is Kaido going to die? Okay. Obvious answer, Luffy killed him.
ZKK.
I think that's the least probable. I don't see Luffy as a killer. It's either got to be an accident.
This is a big part of Alfiji's theory, why he believes in it so much, because Luffy doesn't kill. But
Luffy
Zoro is known as bloodthirsty.
Bloodthirsty, the whole thing. Also goes back to the first time Luffy and Zoro fought. Axe Hand Morgans. Luffy defeats Axe Hand Morgans. Axe Hand Morgan tries to go for Dirty. He kills him and saves Luffy's life. Which I believe that's how Zoro would. I'm in the ZKK club. Whatever you fucking say.
ZKKC.
Where's the C?
Club.
Oh, the club, the C. Okay. So I'm in that because I've always thought that Zoro was willing to cut his head off, which would be sick. But the only problem that goes against my theory. We've seen in Punk Hazard. We know he has Enma. Only problem with that theory, in my opinion, is that I think Zoro's gonna be fucked up with King. Like I still believe Zoro's gonna fight King, and I think Zoro's gonna be in bad shape after that fight. Like if Zoro wins that fight.
I could literally.
He's like Luffy after Katakuri. Like he is banged up. So then we go into the third option.
The thing is, though, now we know about like the map and everything, and I do think we can do interesting things. About Zoro falls out of the King fight, ends up in a Kaido fight for a while. That would be tough.
Or vice versa. Like Zoro's up there and King swoops in and fights Zoro because Zoro and Luffy's giving him problems. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, that could be something.
That's actually kind of cool.
I don't know. We have to figure out what's going on with Zoro and X-Drake right now.
And X-Drake and all that. Well, I still think there's unresolved shit with Hawkins, Law, and X-Drake that's going to become a thing. Really don't... We're going to get into a poo later because he's also in these spoilers. Yeah. But just staying on Kaido, there's a third option for Kaido dying.
Okay, tell me.
Third option is Kaido goes out like Whitebeard, in which he holds the line while people escape. Specifically, Yamato. Now, I've been theorizing for a while that the Marines will show up to Wano.
What if he goes out with just like Yamato, like he sees Yamato like dying, and he's like,
that's what I'm saying. Like, I think people at the end of this arc are going to be extremely sympathetic to Kaido. Not even just sympathetic, but idolize him. I think people
idolize. I don't know, sympathetic. I definitely see a route for
where you look at him and like, yo, Kaido actually is like, that's actually some cool ass shit. So the way Whitebeard went out was he held the line while everyone else escaped, and he respected the shit out of that. Yeah. Now, I've been theorizing that the world government will show up.
One Piece is real.
So I think Kaido's gonna get a moment like that. Okay. I think Kaido's gonna have a moment where like,
what could it be? God Valley something with God Valley. Boom! Right before he dies, that's when we get the God Valley flashback. It's going to be something
for Yamato. He's like, "You're my son." It's going to be some shit like that. You know, like you want to be sick. Actually, you're not Kazuki Odin. You're Yamato Kaido.
Oh, then Yamato starts to cry.
It's like that'd be a pretty cool moment. Like, no, you were never Kazuki Odin. You're my son. Yeah, and it's like it's a sad moment. But the reason why I'm bringing this up is because I think the world government will come to Wano with SSG, kind of throw the wrench in the whole thing. It also opens the door because everything that happens in all these arcs with Luffy and the Straw Hat Pirates is they save the island, right? But then because they're pirates, they can't take responsibility or the praise, and they give it off to somebody else. Happens in Alabasta.
I think it's
happens.
I think they can't, but like really, it's more so that they don't want to.
They don't want to.
Or Luffy doesn't.
It's like a whole thing, but like the world government doesn't want it, so they go in the shadows. It's like this mixing thing. So this gives, first of all, Momo a great opportunity as Shogun to open the borders to the world government, like let them in, and disband the pirates. And Luffy sees that as like a respectful thing, like you're choosing your people over me. Like we know what's going on.
I don't think in the end Wano can be a part of the world's government. It has to be. No, it has to be the opposite. No, it has to be the opposite. It has to be the borders have to be opened, and then they have to become a territory of Straw Hat. Because becoming the world's government is the opposite.
I think it's vice versa. No. I think they have to join the world government.
No, that makes no sense.
I think they got to open up the borders.
Why would they? Well, they will open up the borders.
But anyways, so if the world government shows up, Kaido fights them off while the Straw Hats escape.
Oh,
for Yamato, and this is Yamato Straw Hat. Now, the thing with Wano is I'm confirmed about, or not confirmed, but like I think they're gonna add one more person to the crew. Now they may not join long term, like Vivi was kind of like a stay at hold for a little bit, but it's got to be Tama, it's got to be Yamato, or it's got to be Carrot. There's someone gonna follow the Straw Hat's journey, and I just see Kaido going out, protecting his son, you know, fighting off the world government, putting the team on his shoulders. Is a way we get a full circle. He dies like the man he says he wants to die. Like he gets the meaningful death. He opens up the world to the One Piece. I just think it's a huge opportunity for Kaido. I'm on team. I love Kaido. I'm on team Kaido. I think that Oda's gonna write him. I also think the reason why Orochi's there is he's the villain.
Kaido's no Doflamingo. Kaido's no Crocodile.
You don't know that yet. What?
At this point in the story, in this point in the arc, in Dressrosa, Doflamingo was way cooler. In Alabasta, Crocodile was way cooler. You don't think so? By the time we got to the final fight, Crocodile had killed Luffy twice, 3 times.
Well,
And by the time we got to the final fight in Doflamingo, in Dressrosa, Doflamingo was doing the most insane thing. He wanted to Celestial Dragon.
Kaido didn't one-shot Luffy?
Yeah, he did.
That's what I'm saying.
But that's not the same at all.
What do you mean?
We get so much portrayal of Crocodile.
One shot.
But that's not what I'm talking about.
You're talking about portrayal.
I'm talking about portrayal. We learned so much about Crocodile before we get the final fight.
No. Okay.
Before we're even close to the final fight.
He's
Mr. One. We see the dynamic of Nico Robin.
You can't compare these characters.
Yes, I can. It's the
can't.
same series.
No,
Crocodile's still in the world. Crocodile's coming back. So why can I not compare them? Doflamingo's still in the world. We saw him this arc. Why can I not compare them?
You can't compare Crocodile. Because Crocodile's whole thing was he was like this hidden figure we didn't know anything about. Kaido we got introduced to all the way back at
the
Zoe.
same. No.
We
got introduced to Kaido in the East Blue.
To Kaido?
Yes, we're talking about the Emperors.
We didn't know who he was. You didn't know who
That's
Crocodile
true, but
was.
that is the entrance of him.
You didn't know who he was. Like when you first meet Crocodile, he's in his underground lair. He has a cigar. You don't see his face. It's Mr. Zero. It's one of the cool. You know how much I love Alabasta. Okay, like
amazing arc.
Introducing people. Now, Doflamingo. I don't think anyone can ever be a cooler villain than Doflamingo. Personally,
he's the best.
Doflamingo is actually one of the from the very beginning when we see him in the meeting. When he's just controlling somebody, and we're getting like a sneak peek, and he's with Kumo, he's with Mihawk, he's doing this cool ass shit. We have no idea
how his devil fruit works.
Then we see him in Marineford, and he just cuts off Oars' foot, and he's fucking talking to Crocodile, and he's just messing around, he's having a ball.
Takes control of Jozu immediately.
He's having a ball, and then he kills Mori. He's like, it's way above your pay grade.
Yeah.
So right away you're like, oh, Doflamingo's on some shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Then we see him in Punk Hazard. Shits his pants when he sees Akiji. Shits his pants even more when they bring in Kaido.
So sick.
And then we get into
he breaks out of that ice instantly.
Yeah, and then we get into
he is not.
Yeah,
he's trying to get the hell out of there.
He wants none of that smoke.
He wants none of that.
He wants
smoke.
none of that smoke.
Yeah.
Same way he wants none of that Kaido smoke. He knows. So
yeah, he's scared of Kaido.
Yeah, he knows that was Law's entire plan. This is a match him against Kaido, which Luffy, of course, fucked up. And then,
but he still defeated Doflamingo. It didn't matter.
Flawless plan. Yeah,
didn't matter.
And then we get into Doflamingo's territory and we find out he did the most messed up. No,
you keep talking.
I will. So the coolest thing about Doflamingo that Virgo warns Law about is don't think you know everything because you don't. There's something about Doflamingo's history you don't know about. And when he reveals it that he's a celestial dragon, it's one of the coolest fucking reveals.
You moved the no fun cap?
Yeah.
That fucked me up right there.
Good. So Doflamingo has that going for him already. So Doflamingo's sick, takes over in a cool way. He used to be the old king in those kingdoms. It's awesome, right? Yes. Now we go into Kaido. Okay, we know he's a Yonko. When he gets introduced, he falls out of a fucking sky saying, didn't work again.
One of the coolest introductions for any character.
Plain and simple.
Yeah.
Like, almost...
So why can't I compare these two characters that have had amazing introductions?
What?
So what's your point?
No, we're not talking about introductions. You're talking about, like... How, like, Crocodile was, like, a surprise all the way around. We didn't know how strong Crocodile was. We didn't know who all these other guys were. So by the time we get introduced, Kaido's the strongest. So from now on, we gotta make him weaker. From then on out. You gotta get more persona.
I don't think so.
We find out about the smile.
I think what you needed to do was exactly what Oda did, but then somehow fumbled. What you needed to do was pinpoint one weakness that no one else was able to figure out about him. And then Luffy's the one that figures it out because of his dumb tunnel vision mentality, and he figures it out, and then it happens. And that was Rio. That was like the attack that comes from the inside out because you can't penetrate his scales. That was the whole thing. That was everything.
People know Rio.
No, but
people know Rio. The thing is, Luffy's stronger than everyone else.
Okay.
That's what I hate about it. So you're saying me that Akiji doesn't know Rio? Like they could have sent out Akiji to kill this guy with Rio?
It doesn't make sense.
He's not stronger than Kinemon.
But if it was this secret technique of hockey, which it could have been made out to be, then it would have been in, and it would have been solved. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's why I've been furious.
That's what I'm saying. It was set up to be that, but then it was fumbled.
Oda kind of saved this chapter because the way he wrote it was almost like Kaido almost wanted them to kill him. Like he was giving them the chance. and then he was just like, "You guys aren't it," you know. So it was
Save
almost,
for what?
he was like, "Oh, you guys could have killed me, but you're not." It's a good pour.
It's heavy.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, okay, but what does that save?
What?
What does that save, though?
It saves face for Kyle getting his ass smacked by the scabbards.
Oh, well, yeah, but we knew that was going to happen.
Well, yeah, we all knew this shit was gonna happen.
It's just like, okay, now they can penetrate him, so, like, you're telling me all the scabbards can penetrate this guy? And,
Basically, what I'm saying, though, is the only thing that's keeping me out of the Zoro, the ZKKC club, right?
Yeah.
Is that I think Kaido's going to go down as a hero protecting the Straw Hats and Yamato.
He could go out in a heroic manner, yeah.
As a sacrifice. Zoro just killing him does not allow that to happen. That's the only reason why I'm not in the Zoro kills Kaido club.
Well, that's fine.
Completely.
You're wrong, though.
Really?
Yeah, you're wrong.
I think you're really missing emotional impact between Yamato and Kaido if that happens. Because Yamato right now is furious at Kaido. It's like, I can't believe my father put these bracelets. Like, oh, my dad would never do that. Like, who would ever do that to an actual kid? It has to be a bluff. And then Luffy takes off the cuffs, and it wasn't a bluff. That was a real time deal.
Yeah.
So that relationship needs to get mended.
I don't think it does. I think Kaido's a villain.
No.
We can keep it as that. I do think there's gonna be. We're gonna get a flashback, and we are gonna sympathize with Kaido.
Every time you get a flashback, you sympathize with people. Orochi is a villain.
I don't think we're gonna get a Kaido Yamato mending their relationship. I don't think that's too much. That's too much. That's not gonna happen.
120%.
120%.
120%.
Wow, now it's in video.
120%. Yeah, thank you. Mark it whenever. Today's the 28th. Whatever fucking time it is. Yamato cries when Kaido dies.
Yamato cries when Kaido dies. I can see that. Yeah, I can see that.
Because
Yamato has all these weird lines like, "Yeah, my dad, I'm gonna kill him."
Yeah, and I told you, I'm not sure if I said it on stream or not, or I said it before we started streaming. Is when Kaido says to Yamato, "You're not Kazuki Oden. You're my son."
Yeah,
that's a great fucking scene.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm choking up thinking about it. Anyway, so that's all I want to say about Kaido. I do think Kaido's gonna die. There's 3 ways he dies: Luffy, Zoro, sacrifice for the Straw Hats.
I think. Well, I agree that there's 3 ways that he can die, and I agree with 2 of them. But the last one, I think he can go out in like a Whitebeard type manner. I mean, it's something he's talked about before. He wants to die in like a valiant way, so I can see him doing something. I don't think it has to do with Yamato. I don't think it has to do with the world's government.
Imagine all the admirals teaming up against him. Like, we got Fleet Admiral, we got Green Bull,
I'd be saying that.
We got Kizaru.
I don't think all these people are showing up.
And we got Fuji.
I don't think all these people are showing up.
You're telling me we got all these dinosaurs and Fuji's not showing up? The fucking meteor shit, yeah.
I'm just waiting for Dragon versus Dragon.
I can't wait for Dragon vs. Big Mom.
But Marco's fighting Big Mom.
But this is just what I'm saying. Like, Kaido needs to die, so we gotta start thinking, how is he gonna die?
30, by the way. Check out our top 30.
Jesus fucking Christ. I have succumbed. I gave him credit for it. Whatever. Still, dude, stop. Why are you running away from my boy? Yeah. What's his name? Whitebeard's dumbass son?
Weevil?
Weevil, yeah. Fuck. Anyways. Well, this is why I love spoilers. We're going to get to the second paragraph. We've been talking for 30 minutes.
So good. It's good stuff.
Anyways. So after that, okay.
We
so
don't
Kaido
do a good job with staying on topic. That's what it is.
Well, the thing that's so great about One Piece is everything's tied in together. So we start talking about one subject. You can't help but talk about other subjects.
And there are other people.
Yeah, anyways. Kaido talks about how death is the completion of a man, thus confirming he is going to die at the end of this arc.
Okay, get to the next bullet point, Tyler.
Luffy, Sanjay, Jinbei seem to run into more headliners. One of them has a giraffe smile. The other has a chicken smile.
Giraffe smile? Now that's phoning it in.
Okay. This is the other thing about spoilers. So these scumbags, they have the chapter, okay?
Clearly.
And they're just water dripping out the smallest little details. Just
give it to us.
Tantalizing, right? So the fact that they tell us there's a chicken and there's giraffe smile makes me think it's so funny they had to include it into the fucking spoiler thing. I'm actually kind of excited what these guys are going to look like.
Chicken smile I'm excited about. Giraffe smile should be. All the smiles that have come out are really interesting. It's like Oda's doing a great job with them. They're fun. Yeah, they're funny.
I just don't know how strong they are.
But like they're like I think they're all around Hold'em strength, to be honest.
I agree. And Hold'em's pretty strong though. Well, the thing with Holden's strength that you see in the anime is because it's a cat, he can use electricity.
Yeah.
Which is pretty interesting.
It is
I also think Babanuki is very strong with the elephant thing.
Yeah, I think
Great, very strong. The scorpion guys, Daifuku with the guns is pretty strong too. So there is some strength in the smile. I just don't see them as strong. I don't see.
No, they're not that strong. Giraffe smile though, that's Kaku. Like, what are we doing here?
Well, I think that's the spoof he's gonna make. That's what I'm excited to see.
There better be a Kaku joke, or the chapter's gonna. It's getting a 0 out of 10 for me.
Funny. Okay, and then this one shit gets good. Chopper speculates Queen must have antibodies for the ice-only amulet.
It's crazy that they use the word antibodies there. Because in any other year besides 2020, that would have said, antidote. That 100% would have said antidote.
Good touch, actually. You're
100% would have said antidote 2020.
Yeah.
Rona raging. We got cases on the rise.
Should we do a Patrick Dashwood promotion?
No. Oh, that's funny. I didn't think of that. Yeah, it would have said antidote, but sets up Chopper to be a part of the Queen fight, which we all knew had to happen.
Last chapter we saw Chopper observes his thing. He's a doctor. He solves plagues. He already helped out Luffy and Udon. Yeah, sets up a nice little matchup, and then from there, Queen gives Apu. Moving back, Apu and Queen's relationship's actually pretty funny. I actually kind of like their.
It's a little interesting, yeah. Anything Queen does, I think, is interesting and funny. Anything Apu does is kind of interesting and funny.
I really do love Queen.
Yeah, Queen's a great
I love the way they were
character.
communicating. Hey, yo, Queen, check it out.
Check it out. That's all. And literally, I was reading the chapter, and that's all I was hearing in my head was chicka 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 row.
So Queen and Apu, they're pretty tight. Queen gives Apu an antibody to ready himself if he gets tagged by the Ice Oni. Basically, Queen doesn't give a shit about the Beast Pirates. He knows they're fodder. He knows they're useless.
Alright.
You gotta take them out. So,
yeah.
That's the way plagues work. So now we get Apu back in. Scene change. So in the earlier spoilers, it says Chopper chases after Apu. So this is gonna set up an Apu Chopper fight going after it. But we all know what the people want. Otis gotta give people what they want.
Chopper's not strong enough to beat Apu. I don't think that's going to be the matchup at all.
You think Brooks is stronger than Chopper?
Why do you think that?
Well, what I'm saying...
I think Brooke is a better matchup for Apu.
Well, I'm saying Oda's got to give people what they want. He's got to have Apu versus Brooks. Maybe. Now, you were saying he's been hyping this up since the beginning of Onigashima. I'm saying Oda's been hyping this up since the beginning of Savage.
Hyping what up?
A DJ Devil Fruit versus Soul King.
No, I don't think I was saying that. But... I mean, yeah, Apu Brooke is like a matchup that you want.
Needs to fight him. Oh, fuck.
Oh, God.
Hey, what's up? Can I call you in a little bit?
Oh, you're not taking it? Why don't you go on a rant with your mom? That's Sally's mom and your mom.
It's my mom. What's up? Why? Why? No, the only reason I had to forward that is because they wanted to know just so they could set up arrival times. No, the flight's on the... It's on the second. Yeah. On the second, whatever the second is. Oh, what a shame. Alright. I gotta go. Alright, bye. So where were we? That was my travel agent, everybody.
Are you speaking slander?
Nah, I just said this is my travel agent.
Oh, that was your travel agent? Yeah, I probably should have went to the bathroom between streams.
Yeah. Well,
yes, Apu. Apu Brooke is the matchup that we want. That's the matchup that the people want. I 100% agree.
And I think this is going to be a classic. We've been making this comparison. Onigashima Wano is going to be very similar to Enies Lobby, where I think you're going to have initial clashes, but then people substitute. Same way that Usopp originally fights the wolf. Zoro comes in and replaces him.
This is exactly what I was about to say.
Sanji's fighting Khalifa. He gets subbed out and someone else comes in. So right now we're just having these little clashes and someone else needs to come in. So what I think is going to happen is Chopper's going to be fighting Apu. Blah, blah's going to happen. Chopper's going to find a way to steal the antidote. And then Brooks is going to hold them off as Chopper goes away. And like that's where Brooks comes in. It's like Brooks is like, I'm here, let me fight this guy, I'm a Soul King, and then we're gonna have an epic battle between the two best musicians of One Piece.
Yeah.
Like, is that not what you want?
I want multiple chapters of that. I know I'm not getting that.
You're not gonna get it. If you get one, you're lucky. It's a sick fight, though.
If I get one chapter, yes. If you get one chapter of that, you are lucky. I agree.
Yeah.
I don't think we're even gonna get that, but I do want the matchup. I think we could get something.
I think it has to happen.
I think we could get something.
That's another thing that doesn't happen.
I also think the anime could expand hugely.
Oh, they're gonna have so much fun with it.
Maybe, I don't know. They've been botching a lot of stuff in Wano, in my opinion. A lot of spaces that they can expand on. Instead, they just lengthen things in the manga instead of like putting things in that could be canon and could happen and blah blah blah. Blah. But I think they have a really interesting opportunity here with Appu and like that Brook that could be just so amazing, like one of the best fights in One Piece potential.
Brooks is
could be one of the best fights in One Piece potential.
No, I think Brooks has probably been MVP post time skip. Brooks has taken the biggest strides as a Straw Hat, I think.
Taking the biggest strides, definitely.
He took a big stride.
Most improved. Most improved goes to Brook for sure.
Him or Frankie, I think. Nami's had some flexes too.
No, I really think Brook. I mean, he.
Well, we already know the bottom guys.
He literally.
Robin, Chopper.
Nami. No, I think
Nami took some flexes when she got the.
Yeah, Robin, Chopper are the bottom two. I think.
Even though they're still strong, but like in the grand scope of things.
Chopper might be the weakest.
No, Chopper's strong. It's just kind of annoying. This is one of Drake's biggest arguments.
Usopp, Chopper.
For his weakest?
Yeah, for weakest.
No, I still think it's always been Usopp, Nami.
Nami?
Yeah.
But Nami's strong now.
I would trust Chopper in a fight more than I would trust Nami.
Well, you're wrong.
Just go back to Alabasta, kid. Okay.
Alabasta?
Yeah.
That's way before Nami got any power-ups. Why doesn't Nami have Zeus still?
Well, she might have him. She might have it. I actually love that part of the whole thing.
I would love to for her to keep it.
When Zeus, I want her to keep him.
I know.
When Zeus is like,
that's an amazing power-up for Nami. That literally, in my head, makes her like
stronger than Robin.
Top five. That definitely makes her stronger than Robin.
No.
Robin's like third weakest on the crew.
To neutralize Nami,
who's stronger, Robin or Frankie?
Robin or Frankie in a straight up fight? Let me pour myself a drink.
It's got to be Frankie.
I wouldn't say that.
I guess that's my fault, probably. All right. Well, what was the bullet point that we were on?
Dude, nah. I gotta go with Robin. Yeah.
We should do. Okay, we should do strongest. Yeah, we should do strong. We're gonna rank the Straw Hats in a video.
Listen, we're gonna put Jinbei.
That will be interesting. I know where I'm gonna put it, but I'm not gonna spoil it for the fans.
I actually like that. That one a lot.
Yeah, we'll do that one. We're cranking out a lot of videos. I think the lists are where it's at, because you get guys like Anime Cafe or whatever it's called, Rain Cafe Anime, something like that. Great channel, very funny. They do like anime style brackets, and they have people on, they discuss, and they figure out like who's like like the best shonen character, like who's they do like weird ones, like who's best girl, whatever, in seinen animes, weird things like that. Very interesting channel.
I'll look into that.
No, it's cool. It's actually very cool. It's like fun to watch. They just have like arguments over these different things. So we're gonna rank the Straw Hats, and Usopp is the weakest.
Well, we all know Usopp's the weakest.
Consensus.
Even though he might be the strongest. It's actually pretty strong.
He is MVP in a lot of arcs, I will say.
Oda always makes him MVPs. Oda has this thing where like weak people become strong.
He's
the whole
few...
point of One Piece is heart gets you farther than anything else. I mean, Usopp has nothing but heart.
Is that? I think it's that we all go through things in life. It's kind of like what Matt Owens was saying on the Reverie, the writer of the showrunner of the actually I don't know if he's showrunner, but the head writer of the One Piece live action Netflix series. He was saying like it's about something I've thought also. Like how everyone goes through hard times, goes through difficult times, has their own stuff that they're dealing with, but in the end, anyone can be strong.
Yeah. Which is Usopp.
which is Usopp. Which Usopp is like the
Usopp's
epitome of
big
that.
thing is he just wants to be a brave warrior of the sea.
He's supposed to be like the normal one of everyone. He's like
not a
scared
monster.
with like when scary things happen. He's like, you know.
Yeah, he's kind of running, but like when he needs to, he steps up against the Fishman in Arlong Park. Like, he steps up when he has to.
Arlong Park is his best fight, honestly. That is like the coolest one.
I am
love
stoked
that.
for him and Nami. I really
Fishman,
am.
I'm so stoked for the matchup.
I really think Wano's gonna take a whole new turn. And people were like, that shit was like, I might have been down this arc, and there's some holes in the beginning, no doubt. But you're ready.
That's why I think it's ridiculous that there are people out here saying like Sanji and Nami versus Ulti and Page One is like a bet. Like they should lose that power wise. They should lose that. Are you out of your mind?
No.
Usopp versus that fish guy in Fishman Island. I don't even remember his name.
That was a big match. That was a big mismatch.
That is a huge mismatch. But what did Usopp do?
Yeah.
Trickery. He did weird stuff. He played to his strengths. He had him chase him. He got him away from the battlefield. He thought, one-on-one, if I have environmental factors, I can do things here. I can figure it out. Alabasta does the same thing with Chopper. This is Usopp's strength. He did it with Luffy in the fight against Luffy in Water 7. This is his strength. He can figure out some intellectual stuff. Maybe power-wise, it's a mismatch. I think everyone would agree with that.
Of course.
But you're not taking everything into consideration that Usopp can do.
Each arc they need to grow. So in order to grow, you gotta beat someone stronger than you. You can't just be stomping on people less than you. That's the whole fucking point. But also bringing in is last time Usopp and Nami fought together against Enel, which was hilarious. Because they're on top of the thing, and they're playing this thing where he's like screeching the board, and Nami's freaking out.
So funny.
And then Usopp has a moment where he sacrifices himself, but Sanji comes in. He's like, "You did enough, bro." He kicks him off to the side, and it's such a good moment. But like. Him and Nami have the same thing where they like to run away, which is why I'm really excited. And the other reason I'm really excited about this fight, I mean, I know we're just talking about Nami and Usopp. I like the Page One and Ulti dynamic. Like, there's going to be a part where they're going to have a really cool combo together because they are brother and sister. And even though they do have their differences, they do care about each other.
Right.
And so they're going to have a moment where they stomp the shit out of Nami and Usopp. It's going to be very cool. But, like, that's why I'm very excited. Like, these matchups that Oda's starting to put into place, this, like, Chopper needs to take down Queen. Oh, the other thing with Queen that I think is going to happen, now that we're bringing up the antidotes, is I think they're going to find a way to use the ice bullets against Queen and Apu. Like, they're going to use it to their advantage.
Yeah, I can see
like,
that.
Like, almost like they give him a fake vaccine where he thinks, like, oh, I'm immune, and he takes it, but it's not really, you know. It's like maybe Sanji's fighting him, he's losing, and he does this, like, little trickery thing, like they classically do. I think.
You think in the official it's going to say antibodies? No way. I think 0% chance.
It's gonna be tough.
0%
What do they
chance.
call it in Udon?
It has to be antidote. I don't remember, but it has to be antidote.
It needs to be antidote. Antidote just makes more sense. But yeah, so I'm excited about this. I like how Queen this like nice little chopper. We need a couple chopper flexes, but it sets that up.
Queen gives Apu an antibody and to ready himself if he gets tagged by the Ice Onis.
Yes.
Okay, that goes along with the last.
But also be good. Like that's a good way to take out Queen. Like you can't take him out strength wise. You use his weapons against them.
Right.
Which is I think a pretty cool way. Scene changes to so we get back to the title. Scene changes to Yamato protecting Momonosuke from attacks.
This is probably going to be the bulk of the chapter.
Bulk. I think that's all the first half, and then we're gonna get some interesting dialogue.
I think it's going to be like a third. Maybe.
Yeah, Yamato beats up a Sasuke underling. Who do you think he beats up? You think it's like a one hit, or you?
I think it's the beetle guy. I think it's the beetle guy.
A couple combos. Yeah,
the beetle guy.
I like that. I would like that.
I think a couple combos.
Do you think it's gonna be like a one-hit wonder like she did against the turtle, or you think you're gonna have that little bit of an attack?
I think it's gonna be a clash.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a clash. I think she's gonna say I'm this and like take him out and then like stare down, and then Momo's gonna be like, "Why are you doing this?" And she's gonna
be like, "I'm Odin."
Yeah, and then the last one is Momo asked Yamato about mentioning his father's name earlier, so she probably stops him attack saying again like I'm Odin, whatever.
Yeah.
Yamato says my other name is Yamato, etc. Like so, we have a whole dialogue. The spoiler reveals have been doing this thing where they draw the panels now, so they keep them a little more discreet.
I hate that.
Do you? They're pretty dead on with
No, just give me the panel.
Dude, they're doing.
What does it say? Wait, what does it say?
They're doing a legal thing.
Yamato says my other name is Yamato Center. Yeah, so this is gonna be probably like a dialogue. Maybe we won't get that much Yamato stuff. Actually, I actually disagree. I think maybe It seems like not that much is happening in this chapter. Maybe just
which was
based
kind
on
of
last
surprising.
chapter
Well,
because so much.
the way things happen, which is kind of confusing. That's definitely alright. So they give us the drawing as Yamato saying her shit, right? And they say in the thing, at least in the earlier spoilers, and they might change.
Let's see if BDA has any more.
Like this is the last panel. Yeah, that's a good point. Let's go with BDA.
You think it's the last panel?
I think you're in BDA.
I think you're probably right. No, I was in. I'm in it.
I'm always on my phone normally. Yeah, no. So this see what I'm talking about? He was asking me before, like, would you like more BDA spoilers or One Piece spoilers?
Yeah.
BDA is a little bit like
two
One
different
Piece,
Discord channels. R/One Piece and BDA official.
R/One Piece is a lot more official. They take a lot more care in it thing, and like they'll get confirmation. Like if they put it in their pins, it means it's been confirmed by someone high up that they really trust. BDA, he gets any information, he'll just throw it the fuck out there.
Well, it's not BDA doing it. It's the mods.
I'm calling BDA. Yeah. Okay. So whoever's running their shit, they get information. They've been known to throw out some false information, but they give you a little bit. They give you a little bit more info on the inside.
Yeah.
So in this one, it says Yamato defeats Soren, mostly asks why, and then it says my other name Yamato. It looks like this is the end image of before the end.
Well, see, this one says a little bit different here. It's Luffy, Sanji, and Jinbei meet several Shinichi elite gifters. So maybe we get introduced to like an elite branch of the gifters here. I can see that happening. Cool. Yeah, but they managed to move on. So yeah, each level gets harder. It's kind of going to be something like that. So we get to the next level of the gifters, like the stronger ones, and they'll probably just plow through that. Yeah. So that'll probably be a big portion of the chapter.
So BDA ones gives us way more bigger breakdown chapter. Okay, Queen's Bullets breakdown. So we're going to see Beast Pirates, and then you're probably get a dialogue. Friends and foes alike. Doesn't matter. Queen's probably going to laugh. Apu's probably going to get nervous, and he's like, "Here, take this." But if you And then they say, like, he basically threatens Apu's life. It's like, yo, if you give this to anybody, I'll fucking kill you.
Yeah, so Chopper's obviously going to get this antidote. Like, that's pretty much forecasted here.
And then our buddy Austin, or Vegan Linlin, has an amazing prediction. Oh. So what he's predicting is that Chopper's going to get the antidote, and then he's going to get on top of Queen's Tommy gun.
Yeah.
And then
Beji comes in.
And starts spraying people with antidotes, screaming, "Get to the chopper!
Get to the chopper! Get to the chopper!" But he's just talking about himself.
Yeah, which is hilarious. Unlikely, but hilarious. So last chapter when I saw Robin with Chopper, I thought Robin may be the one to facilitate the cures. Not sure if she gets infected.
Oh, okay.
If her devil fruit grows on the body. Sure. I don't really know how plagues work. But I still want we haven't had a fight with Robin 1-on-1 since Saturday.
There's probably gonna be this probably sets up.
I really enjoy a Black Maria versus Robin fight, just because I first of all put a lot of respect in Black Maria.
I love Black Maria Robin fight. I mean, it makes sense. Robin could literally make giant body parts.
Exactly. Yeah. They're both like higher up. They both know their place. Where they're very smart.
They both sold their body for money.
Yes. We all know that. Robin at least is giving Crocodile a hand job.
No, that's not what I was talking about. It's
you weren't thinking that?
I mean, I was kind of thinking it because I know it's one of your big things. First Reddit comment ever or something. Immediately banned from the channel.
Yeah. You guys think they ever had sex? Maybe not, but definitely a hand job.
Tyler's trying to get into the Reddit.
No, I already got into the Reddit.
But this is 2 years ago. This is like 2 years ago.
The only reason why I became official onto this podcast channel is because I got 1,000 likes on one of my comments, and I thought I had a room in the One Piece community. Yeah, I felt good about that one. I forgot what I got it for though. It was the Kawamatsu line. This guy was about to kill himself.
Oh, maybe, yeah.
And my other top one was Kaido calls her Linlin. You know they fuck.
That's funny. No, but Oda clearly alludes to like when Robin was running away, running all over for these different like towns and everything. Like Oda clearly alludes to the fact that Robin was doing whatever it took to get by, whatever.
Some people think Hiyori's never had sex either.
13-year-olds.
Yeah, they don't understand sex as a transaction yet.
It's currency. All we need to do is legalize prostitution in our economy.
We're booming.
This is what I was listening to today. They were talking about. Legalize cannabis, legalize prostitution. Yeah. This is how we can kickstart our economy.
Okay. First of all, let me get into this. We'll get back to political a little bit. All these guys that side with the far right, the only thing the far right doesn't want to do is legalize weed and legalize fucking prostitution. Okay, so why don't they get other parties' fucking way? Okay.
Who are you talking about? Me?
I'm talking about Alex Jones. I'm talking about Alex Jones wants to legalize weed and legalize prostitution. The only people really holding it back is Republicans.
No, I don't remember who was saying that. I don't remember who was saying that.
Well,
it was probably Tim Dillon. It was probably Tim Dillon.
It's all three of them. They all kind of had the same principles behind it.
I don't know what Alex Jones thinks about that, actually. I don't know.
Okay. I guarantee you Alex Jones is pro-prostitution.
Alex Jones is a psychopath.
Yeah, okay.
But spouting off conspiracy theories nonstop. Very entertaining.
Okay, that's why we listen to it.
I only listened to it one time, but...
But, I mean, you're saying, like, this is what they're saying. They're going to fix the economy. Like, you guys not the only holding back.
Well, that's what they're saying can kickstart the economy
Yeah, but the only people holding it back
I think it was just Tim Dillon.
Is Mike
But Tim
Pence.
Dillon's not far right.
So you think
Tim Dillon's liked Bernie.
Dude, we've gone over this so many times, dude. The right and the left have gone so far, they looped around.
Yeah. Well,
they looped around in a circle, and now they're both at the same side.
Well, that's true. Okay. But I can tell you right now, Alex Jones is not like Bernie. I have no idea what his stance is on Bernie Sanders at all. I have literally zero idea.
I can tell you right now, he doesn't like socialism.
Yeah,
I guarantee you right now, he just associates Bernie with socialism.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think that's probably true. Yeah, I think that's probably true.
It's a lot of problem with a lot of the older white guys. They just see Bernie as, hey, communist. It's like this innate knee-jerk reaction.
It's because they don't understand history like Noam Chomsky. Okay, what were we even talking about? Oh, yeah,
so if we lose half our subscribers,
I don't think. You think people can tell our political opinions from that? I don't know.
That's where we actually. If I heard that, I'll be like, I don't know where they're at.
Yeah, that's what I think. I don't think they have any idea. I don't know where they're at.
No, we're talking about how Black Mirror sells herself for sex.
Exactly.
And how it's a profitable game, and how Robin's.
No, and how it matches the storyline of Robin, and how it furthers the fight matchup. I think that's good.
So, I would love it when like Black Mirror's like, yo, I've been on my knees before. I know the feeling, but like, get up here.
Halfway through the fight, both their knees are bloodied up. I think that's a really interesting matchup. That would be awesome. I would love to see a Robin fight. We've only gotten one Robin fight the entire series. Robin versus Yama. I mean,
Robin's always been one of my favorite Straw Hats.
Me too,
one's taking a bigger dip post time script than Robin.
Really
I still think the same way Otis saving Smoothie powers, same way Otis saving Robin a little bit, because I do think Robin is he. Well, first of all, have we gone into the theory about how everyone's still alive from her island? How Dragon saved them
from what island?
From the what's the spot called? The shit that was blown up by Sasuke. The fucking O'Hara.
Sasuke.
Not Sasuke.
Akainu?
Not kinda. Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay, you're really confusing me. I get it. I get what you're saying. You think everyone from O'Hara is still alive?
They could be, which would link into Robin seeing her mom when she went.
Alvida.
Okay, well, first of all,
Olvida.
Okay, we're gonna backtrack a little bit. Kuma sent everyone. First of all, Kuma. Another segment we're gonna do.
Oliva.
Another segment we're gonna do that we're trying to work on for the inner slides and everything is the flashbacks we need. Okay. And one of the flashbacks we need that we already brought up is Kaida. We need a King flashback. We need a Kuma flashback. Begging for a Kuma flashback.
Well, it'll come.
Because Kuma sent all the Straw Hats specifically to certain places.
We will get
strategically.
Kuma.
Strategically. No,
when we get.
I'm talking about. Yeah, I know. But I'm talking about grand scheme thing. Everywhere that Kuma sent someone was strategic wise.
Mm-hmm.
He sent Luffy to Boa
for the girls.
Because he knew Luffy needed to get laid.
He wanted Luffy to figure out hockey faster.
Sent Zoro. Oh, actually, that's a good point.
No, it's definitely
sent Zoro to Mihawk to get trained.
We know what's going on.
Sent Sanji to a girl island that's full of guys because Kuma's got a sense of humor.
I thought it was like a cooking thing, probably.
A little bit of both. Okay. Sends Chopper to some like animal kingdom where he resolves conflict between this shit and that.
Because he can speak to animals.
Sends Frankie to Vegapung's island, right? Sends Nami to Sky Island to figure out the clouds. Sends Usopp to a plant island to figure out vegetations and plants.
The Usopp one's harder to get. I think Kuma was just like, anyone will fix this guy. Literally any island would make him better.
I think Kuma's like, I really hope this guy dies.
Or maybe no, I think Kuma was like, this guy is a bottom feeder. Insects. Pop.
That's exactly probably what it was. And then Robin. Where does he send Robin? He sends Robin to the bridge that never ends.
Very interesting.
And
you know what? You know what?
And it links you right up to the Revos, which we
Tequila
know.
Wolf. But that's not what I think Kuma was thinking.
But no, Kuma sent him to the Revos for a reason. He sent her to the Revos for a reason.
You think that he sent her to the Revos? Well, here's the thing.
The Revos picked her up.
Yes, but this is what I think. Robin's whole thing is history. Tequila Wolf has thousands of years of history. Why is that happening? What's going on there? Maybe he knew the Rebels were coming. Maybe he didn't.
Well,
but the Rebels come.
Something. I mean, they've been hinting.
And the Rebels will help her with her history also.
What else happened in that?
Because I think that's why Dragon.
What else happened in the Roger flashback?
What?
There was Odin sees the bridge that's getting built.
Yes, Tequila Wolf is in it. Yes,
which is very interesting. Odin only draws things that have reason to it.
Well, it's a great callback.
Right, which is what it is. So, like, there's a reason why she went out there. Even the girls in Dressrosa recognizes Robin. She gets stoked. Who's also Fishman Tiger's fucking the guy, Fishman Tiger. She says, it's Robin. So she's met Sabo.
What's her name?
She's met this, which means she knew Sabo was Luffy's brother. But there's a reason.
Puck was also like, Robin.
Yeah. So there's a reason why Robin hasn't told, because I feel like Dragon's telling her.
Koala.
Koala. Like, Dragon said, like, yo, let me talk to Luffy. Like, I don't want to interrupt anything with Luffy. I think Dragon knows Luffy's the chosen one, and he just does not want to interfere with his steps.
Oh, you think?
That's why. That's why he said, like, oh, you're a pirate. That's a very interesting choice you chose.
Well, I think he was like good. He was like, what?
No. He's like good, but he's like
that's good. Good path you chose.
Like that's why he's glad. Like he didn't like. He's not interfering with his life. I think he's almost in the will. It's like I gotta have Luffy live his own life, and he's glad he chose a pirate's life. Like that's a good path to take. Kind of shit. Maybe. Wow, so what I'm trying to
theory you got there, Alex Jones.
I love conspiracies. Yeah. Get me going about JFK and Jimi Hendrix. We don't hit you. But so I think that's interesting. So I do think I saw a recent video lately about it's so official that the people on r/One Piece tagged it in the manga theories. That's how I found it. They literally gave it so much smoke that they actually tagged it inside their manga theories. And the base of the theory is that Ohara residents were saved by Dragon, which means if they were saved by Dragon, which means Robin met her mom.
What is the theory? I don't understand. What's the theory?
The theory is that that Saul and Robin's mom are still alive. And that
it would make sense. It would make sense that Saul is still alive
because and he brings up an interesting part.
I can see Alvida still.
Anyone with Akishi that's ever been frozen has never died yet. And they're saying, and he used time capsule specifically, right? Which is also an interesting thing. Ooh, dude, this is what I love. I like talking about theories and they all come on top of each other. I still think Luffy and company are going to Elbaf after Wano, right? I think the Rebels are showing up to Wano. So would it not be possible that Saul takes them to Elbaf?
It's possible.
Right? So, I also pass the theory. He doesn't agree with me. But, like, in the Ohara flashback, they do say that, what is it? Olivia, we don't know who Robin's dad is. She just says it's a famous pirate.
Famous pirate. That's what we know.
I've always been theorizing that Luffy and Robin are siblings. That the pirate is actually Dragon. And when Dragon came back...
Dragon's never been referred to as a pirate in the series, only as a marine and revolutionary. But it's possible.
Very interesting theories.
It's possible.
Very interesting. And then also, but the main theories, I mean, go look it up, get on the Discord, r/Discord. I actually want to give this guy respect, actually. Actually, give me a second. Because he actually wrote, like, a 10-page analysis, and I went in there a little hesitant about it, and even I read it, and I was like, okay, there's some, like... very similar. It's like because if you go back to what happened with Sabo in the Great District, Marines burned everything, but when they go to the District of Rubble, there's nobody there. They're surprised at how many dead. Like there's no one really there, and you see a win. First of all, I think Dragon has a win fruit. I was gonna say that. I'm sure off the bat.
Yeah, I think that's like the prevailing theory.
And if you look at the Great Terminal, there's this like U-shaped hook that goes out that went to their ship that they escaped on. Now, if you go back into the Ohara scene. After the whole thing burned down, Marines straight up said, I'm surprised there's no survivors here. There's a bunch of books. And the same shape is shaped out to the ocean. So there's a couple similarities. Let me see if I can find this dude.
Wow, you are trailing all over the place.
Here it is. It is from Sulong Beppo.
Love that. We didn't get to see it. We didn't even get to see it.
ThrillerBark.com.
That's a missed opportunity, Oda.
What?
Sulong Beppo.
We're getting there. It's still no. We're gonna get
Is it? Everyone's out of Sulong.
What? They tired out. Sulong only lasts for so long. You remember what happened to Carrot? Trust me. We're getting a Beppo Sulong. Big time.
Okay, I think it's over.
And then his whole theory starts off. It says Olvir and Salt are alive. The formation of the Revolutionary Army, and it is, dude. It is a well analyzed fucking story. Gives you photos. Gives you everything. The books. The You really gotta look this shit up, man. It's like I was down.
The You in the Clouds. That's too much for me. But I'm sure it's a very good theory. I will read it.
You still haven't read it yet? I've been telling you to read it.
Did somebody read it?
Yeah, I sent you the whole thing saying, dude, I read this.
Oh, and I was like, blah, blah, blah. This is my thoughts at first. Like, but I'll definitely read it. I think that was what I said.
Yeah, and I knew you weren't going to fucking read it. I mean, I knew that was obvious.
I get it, but I get the theory. Like, I understand it. I think it makes sense. It's possible.
But the whole reason why we got to this whole fucking thing was they saying Oda's holding Robin back for something. I think that's something.
Nah, I don't think they're holding Robin back for something. I think it's...
Well, why hasn't Robin told Luffy that she met his father?
Because that's like Robin's whole character.
Secrecy?
Yeah, like that's like her whole thing. It's like she's like really to herself, doesn't talk a lot, really says nothing. Like it's totally well within like her character that she wouldn't say anything, and that Luffy wouldn't ask. Like both of those things make sense.
Yeah, Luffy wouldn't know. Luffy doesn't even know what a father. Luffy doesn't even understand how sex.
It's a good theory. The thing I think this is setting up many chapters of Chopper chasing Appo.
No,
you don't think so?
No,
I think Appo's gonna be scared about this antidote. Chopper's gonna start chasing Appo.
I think Appu's gonna.
And then that's.
I think Appu's gonna fuck up Chopper.
Nah, I think they're gonna. It's gonna be a chase. And
Brooks gonna step in.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I think it's gonna be a chase. Chopper's gonna be like running after Appu, and then they're gonna fall into a room or wherever, somewhere that Brook is in, and then Brook is gonna join them. It's gonna be Brook, Chopper, Appu.
This is classic Enies Lobby. Sets up a matchup, they lose, and they switch fighting people.
Yeah, that's what I think.
It's a class thing. So right now,
I think they're gonna start out with like Brook and Chopper versus Appu.
Yeah, and then that's the thing. They're gonna start off, and they're gonna do a scheme where like Chopper steals the antidote, and then Brooks holds him off.
Yeah, exactly.
And might fucking with only bullets.
Yeah.
But dude, Onigashima, dude, shit's heating up, man. I'm starting to get really excited. I'm really just excited about this dialogue. Kaido. Anytime Kaido says, I get really excited, and him just talking about respect for a samurai.
Wow. Okay. So, sorry. Keep going.
No. That's about it. Just...
BDA, the spoilers. The last line says gives you a little bit more. Says something. Says as in the title of the chapter, Yamato says, "My other name is Yamato, and I can die for you." So I don't think that's going to be exactly the words, but it's very interesting. I do believe that Yamato will say something like that. It's going to be like, I think Yamato might give like an actual little speech like, I'm Odin. Yeah. Like I consider myself Odin. I idolize Odin. My other name is Yamato. Yeah. But I can die for you. Yeah. But I will die for you. But I will be here for you. Like I will fight for your life. Maybe Momo trusts her. Maybe Momo doesn't. Maybe he'll be like, Would a warrior of Wano Samurai do believe her?
Would the Shogun trust a woman?
Would that happen? I don't know.
Well, I mean, she's technically a man.
It's very
so
interesting.
She's a little bit stronger than.
In Oda's eyes.
In Oda's eyes. In Oda's eyes. I mean, shit. I mean, I've never seen a person do more harm towards a feminist movement than Oda.
Rebecca.
Hey, she had observation.
Yeah. I think there it is.
I think that's a spoiler. I think it went on way longer than we expected to. I mean, this is why I get excited about spoilers. Your mind starts wondering, and you start bringing up other subjects on where it might go. So you gotta define.
Well, we're big like tangent people.
Well, yeah. Well, One Piece is big on tangents.
That's true.
It's not my fault. I blame Oda.
A lot of things going on.
And you guys should definitely read into this whole thing, because I definitely think there's some basis to it. There's a lot of similarities between O'Hara and the Gray Terminal, and the one common denominator is Marines and Revolutionaries.
The Grand Terminal?
Gray Terminal. That's where Sabo was at.
Yeah, no, I know what the Great Terminal is.
Yeah. Everyone died, and they said, "Where are all the survivors? They're on Dragon's fucking ship." And I went in on last chapter.
You weren't talking about O'Hara. You were talking about the Great Terminal.
I'm comparing them. That's what he was doing. He was comparing the two and how they're so similar.
Okay.
Like everything the Marines said in the Great Terminal, they say at O'Hara.
But all the okay.
And then we know in the Great Terminal that Dragon showed him saying, "If you want to join us,
but
come on."
They didn't say like where'd all the O'Hara survivors go. They bombed the ship.
No. They say no. They literally say, "Wow, all these books survived. How do we not see any survivors?" It's like a direct. I'm telling you right now.
Read the theory, but they bombed the ship.
What ship?
The ship with all the O'Hara survivors.
No. That was the one that they let go. Those are the people that tried to escape. The other side were the scholars, like the ladies.
No, but then Akainu blew them up.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. No, there was 2 ships that left.
Yeah.
Okay. No, there's one ship. One ship left with survivors.
Yeah.
The other ship had like the scholars trying to save the books, like the professor,
and you're saying they didn't
Olivia,
all die.
and all of them are dying. Okay. So this guy does a very. I'm telling you, you gotta read this, man. It's actually kind of crazy. But survivors, there's no way there'd be any. Then he says, look at this lake. Lake's filled with books. It's a kind. Oh, maybe it's not actually. There's no way there'd be any. Dude, it's so fucking weird, dude.
Alright, I'll read it.
It's
tonight,
so fucking weird. The one thing that would have confirmed the deaths of Saul and this guy was conspicuously absent. Dead bodies. It is very apparent in the manga and even more obvious in the anime that there were no corpses, skeletons, or any sort of remains to be seen anywhere. The only thing they found were the books in the lake, which brings me to my next point. There were only books in the lake. Somehow, none of the burning debris fell in there, which makes absolutely no sense. Instead, blah blah blah. Wouldn't that really make the lake a safe spot? The scholars could have easily jumped into the lake after saving as many books as possible. Then again, even if that's a possibility, their morale was crushed and they were giving up. It's too far-reaching and still wouldn't explain how they were able to escape the island. That's where our favorite revolutionary army leader comes in.
This is a stretch.
Dude, I don't think
he should have just. I mean, they should have just said.
Dude, I don't think it is, man. I'm telling you, man.
They should have just said that proved it. I mean, that's good.
No, this guy is like he apologizes the whole time. It's quite funny, actually. Just hear me out. Just hear me out. Just hear me out. He's saying the reason why Akainu hates Dragon so much is because he actually let those people live. I think that Akainu and Dragon worked on the same. Were like Marines together when they were younger. I've been saying I think Dragon was at.
Yeah, I can believe that.
I can think of that as well.
He's been saying what?
That the thing he said something else differently, but I thought that Dragon was a Marine at God Valley, saw what happened at God Valley, thing that made Garb and them flip, and chose that moment to become a revolutionary. Whatever they were doing with the slaves at God Valley, that made Dragon flip. And that could be an opportunity. Because the other thing, too, is that, like...
whatever happened at God Valley is probably why Garp doesn't want to become an admiral.
And, like, Garp and him could have had an argument, like, I'm still going to side with him because this and that. He's like, I can't do that. I'm going this way. And, like, Garp really can't blame him. But, like, they still have a good relationship that Dragon trusts him with his son. So there's still something there, you know? And then the other thing that's very interesting, too, is in Marineford, Akainu keeps calling him Dragon's son. I need to kill Dragon's son. I need to kill Dragon's son.
Yes,
I need to kill Dragon's son. Very emphasis on Dragon. Not just I gotta kill
Well, but Dragon is like one of the most powerful people in the entire world.
It would be cool if they had
because Dragon is directly opposing the Marine.
It would be cool if they had a connection. That's what I'm trying to say.
It would be interesting. It would be very cool.
It would be very cool.
We're gonna listen. Whatever Oda comes up with,
I'm here for it.
100% full faith that it's gonna be.
Same thing with the cover story.
Amazing.
We were lost. Like, where's he going with
No, it's not the same thing as the cover story. The Dragon thing, he's known since chapter 1. I have no doubt that it's going to be amazing.
Oh, yeah.
The, like, Vegapunk stuff that we're going to get, no doubt it's going to be amazing. A Akainu flashback that we're going to get, he's known this forever, what Akainu's childhood was like. You've seen the SBS sketches of Akainu, age 8. Or whatever.
We've seen Kuma.
He knows what's going on.
We've seen Jinbei. Exactly. First of all, I love the Jinbei age 8. He's just in his ninja suit, all cut up, just.
Yeah.
Kuma's got a thing on his back, dude. I just can't wait for the Kuma flashback. I'm most excited for that one.
That's what that's the flashback you're most excited for?
Yes.
Oh, that's an
You want
interesting
to know
one.
why I'm most excited for that
It's
one?
a great one to choose. It's a very interesting one.
Because it ties in
Thinking which
so
one would I
many
choose?
different factors. You have the Warlord section, you have the World Government section, you have Vegapunk section.
I think it
you
has to
have
be Dragon for me.
section.
I think it has to be Dragon for me.
But Dragon's more like singular. Like I'm intrigued on his thing. Thing is, I like
No,
him.
I want to know
like,
everything
that's
that
why I'm
happened. I
excited
want to know
for-
what he learned to
But
become
like that can be
to
tied into.
decide that he wanted to start the Revolutionary Army.
Yeah.
And I feel like that is going to be one of the biggest like glue moments. One of the biggest like.
But you're not interested in what made Kuma, who used to be a king,
No, I.
the ruthless king, made him become a revolutionary and then eventually a robot for Vegapunk and a slave.
Why do you think I'm not? Of course I am. Of
Well,
course
I'm saying,
I'm.
like, how are you not more stoked for that? I mean, that has so many.
Well,
I know Dragon's bigger for the story, but
the
Kuma,
dragon thing it could be like a literal series defining. Will be a series defining moment.
Dude, I'm still not putting it
Kuma,
out. Dude.
extremely interesting. It'll be insane. It'll be wrapped up with a Vegapunk flashback, though.
Well, that's also
so,
what
like,
I'm excited for.
it's not
yeah.
really Kuma flashback, it's a Vegapunk flashback.
Well, I mean,
but you want to learn
depends
about
on which side it goes.
you
on.
want to learn
So-
Kuma's history.
Yeah, which Vegapunk.
It's gonna come from
heavily.
Vegapunk. It has to.
I think so. Should be cool.
Unless we
Which-
go to
which-
Mary
which
Joy
also-
and we
which-
see Kuma on his all fours getting rammed doggy style, and then
with Sabo just gag pulled and everything.
yeah, what's her face? His
Jewelry
daughter,
Bonnie.
Queen Dowager,
Jewelry Bonnie. Yeah.
Jewelry Bonnie. Yeah, and like
Very intriguing.
that whole thing's very interesting.
Dude,
Also, what's
Kuma
going on.
has a crate. I'm telling you, Kuma's gonna hit you like a dude. If you
Kuma's a
know-
lot of like
dude,
different
Kuma,
things going.
no, but I think Kuma's gonna be the saddest flashback.
Well, I definitely think it's gonna be extremely sad. I mean, Law's flashback is so sad.
Law's
Robin's
is tough to
flashback
beat,
is so
but,
sad.
dude.
Brooks' flashback is so sad.
Yeah, it's kind
I don't know.
But that's why I'm here. That's why I'm a One Piece fan forever.
Yeah, that's
like,
why I'm
I'm like that's why I'm here. These are the things I'm just dying to give, and I know it was gonna deliver, and I know it was just like
Full
holding it
faith.
back. That's why I need Dragon Chapter 1000.
Yeah, that's a pretty good place to end it.
I think so. Yeah, I'm gonna go start drinking more. I gotta get some food in me and
I need to get some food.
do some other things.
Okay.
Yeah. Peace out. Spoilers. Let us know what you guys think. Actually, like, throw a comment in. I know we got 10 subscribers, but let us know if you guys like this whole spoiler thing. Because we
Comment,
will
like,
make
subscribe.
it a thing. I think it's a niche. No one else does it. I'm thirsty for content. I know you guys are too. So let's get it going.
Hey, you ready for a Berserk chapter review?
Oh yeah, we are in Berserk World too. Where is this? Oh, that's my computer.